Hi everybody, I just came home from work and the sun is setting pretty fast, so I'm not sure about the light, but I hope it's fine. I just wanted to share with you guys that I am doing my first test knitting. I'm very excited about it and also a bit, I don't know, not nervous, but it's something that I haven't done before, so I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out. But basically, a couple of days ago or last week, I saw that Mochiknits, she was looking for some test knitters for her new vest, and I thought that it would be fun to enter, and I love to make vests, as you can see. So I filled in the form and I was picked. So I got the details today, and basically I want to share with you guys what kind of yarns that I want to buy for this. So the first thing that I need to do is to make a gauge swatch and then send a picture of it to her before I get the pattern. Originally I wanted to use the same yarn as she was using, but it is actually crazy expensive because it's cashmere, and also it's a bit difficult for me to obtain it easily. So I think that I want to go with some yarns that I can find at my local yarn store. I thought that I would share my screen here with you guys. I'm not that experienced when it comes to selecting yarns and different weights and how you can combine them or how you're not supposed to combine them. So please bear that in mind. Here is the first yarn that I want to use. Is the Isayer silk mohair in the color coffee or 34. The gauge is 18 to 24 stitches, which is basically the gauge that Mochiknits is looking for. But I thought that I didn't want to simply have it as a mohair piece, so I wanted to combine it with this Knitting for Olive no waste wool in the color chocolate, and this is a fingering weight, so 28 stitches, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be too thick because then I don't know what else I'm gonna do. But I think it would be fine. So I'm just gonna make the order and I will update you guys on the progress as usual. I hope this will be an enjoyable, fun experience for me. So the deadline is set to the 30th of October, which is basically about in a month. For me, that is perfectly fine because, for example, for this vest, I knitted it in 3 weeks. So 3-4 weeks seems to be my standard knitting time for a more simple project. I hope that you're as excited as I am. I just checked the Knitting for Olive website and the no waste wool yarn that I wanted. It's very different in their pictures, so I think that I'm gonna select a different yarn. I think I'm gonna go with the regular merino wool in the color Black Bear. I have also checked this in the store, so this was the yarn that I wanted to go with originally. It's kind of difficult to select a proper yarn color that I would like. Oh well. Here's an update on my Hufflepuff scarf. It's grown quite a lot. I'm not sure how long I want it to be, but I'm almost there. And also because I'm doing the test knitting, I want to finish this as soon as possible before I head into that. But yeah, like I said, this is a fast knit, so I think it will be done pretty soon. I'm really interested to see how this will look like after I blocked it. We'll see. Here are the yarns that I'm gonna use for that I'm hopefully gonna use for the Roma vest. So I bought 4 skeins of the Isayer silk mohair, and then 4 skeins of the knitting for olive merino. When I calculated on the meters that I needed for this project, I actually only needed just above 3 skeins, but yeah, so I got 4, and we'll see if I need all of them or not. I really like the colors, but as you can see, this mohair is slightly warmer than the merino wool, but I think it won't be really a big issue. And now I'm gonna make the gauge swatch. I hope that I will hit gauge, or else I need to figure something out. So yesterday I made this gauge swatch and I blocked it as well. And I really like the fabric. It's so soft. So this mohair seems to be very soft and not itchy to me. But we will see for sure when the vest is done. So about the gauge, I'm a bit off. So I placed markers for the 10 centimeter gauge, and I have 23 stitches by was it 32 rows. I'm supposed to have 26 by 36 stitches, so I think I want to go down a size to 4.0 millimeter needles and then see if the gauge is better. I think that would be fine because this fabric can be stretched out by quite a lot. I didn't try to stretch anything, I just tried to lay it flat as is. But yeah, so I will make another swatch and we'll see. But I'm super into this fabric. It's very pretty.
Så jag kan få min själv. But I need more paint.
But a duck works.
It is a duck.
Similar shape buttons that I would like, so I got a few samples just to see if I prefer those buttons.
I missed the head.
Men den såg ju bättre ut.
Jag tror på mig.
Here's a quick update on my Roma vest. It's going pretty well, and I actually really like the pattern so far. So I've been working on the back, and I started, I started last Friday, and today is Monday, so I've been working on this for 3 days now, I think. And This is how far I've gotten. I think that when you start, it's always a bit fast. I don't know if you can see it, but the fabric is super soft and squishy. So I'm just gonna continue on this and see how far I will get by the end of today. Yesterday I started on the left shoulder part. So here it is. I just didn't have the time to knit that much, but it's coming along quite well. I really like this detail here. I'm just gonna keep knitting and see. I just wanted to show you guys my latest acquisition, which is this, I forgot what it's called, but yeah, I thought I really needed one for keeping all of my projects together and for better organization. And also I just cleaned this, but I'm trying to reorganize all of my craft stuff. So here I have a lot of stuff, but also if we walk over here, I have all of my yarns and fabrics and my sewing machine and all of this stuff. So yeah, and I have a few stuff in here as well, so I'm just trying to organize everything because it feels super messy right now and I just want it to be all organized. So, but I'm really happy about this. What I've done so far is that I finished the first part of the right front panel, and then I started on the left shoulder, so it's coming along really fast. I also printed out the increases and decreases, etc. on a piece of paper and laminated it because I don't remember all of these. So what I do is that I keep it attached to my pattern, and then I just can read from this as I go, instead of turning to that page that has these abbreviations. So I think that this is a really smart way for me, at least with a goldfish memory. And since it's laminated, I can use it for other projects as well. I'm gonna have a short break from my test knitting, and that's because I want to, while the sun is still up, it's a bit overcast right now, but it's fine. I just wanted to take the opportunity to go through my yarn stash because I think by now I have quite a lot of yarn, not too much. I just need to see what I have and what I should do with them. Also because at the end of October, my sister and I and a friend, we're gonna go to the Sy- och hantverksfestivalen, which is like a big craft fair, I guess. And so I want to buy some yarn from that fair or event, but I just need to figure out what I need, and so that I can make justifiable purchases. It's always good to go through your yarn stash, I think. And I also might put my yarn stash onto Ravelry as well, just to know exactly how much I have of each. We'll see. So currently this is the mess that I made. I just took out these two from under here, and then I'm gonna put these all in one same spot together with the other yarn that I have. These are all of the yarn that I have, plus a few more yarn that I'm using for my Roma vest, and like a few, I don't know, leftovers from other projects. This is basically it. And this is an unfinished bag that I made a while ago. The yarn is still attached, and yeah, I started crocheting this and never finished it. Not sure if I'm gonna finish it, to be honest. So obviously there are some things that I already know what I'm gonna make with. For example, I have my Lindgren sweater that is waiting for me patiently. I still have a lot of this blue merino wool that I got last year from the same fair that I just talked about. And I'm really trying my best to figure out what I want to make with this. I'm just gonna push all of the yarns that I haven't sorted to the back. Here's also another unfinished project that I haven't really continued on with. And it was supposed to turn into a vest. But now I think I'm gonna frog it. I sort of managed to sort all of my yarn that I have currently. This is quite a lot for me. Especially because I have a lot of scrap yarn. We'll see how I'll continue on with this, but now I'm gonna sort them after if they're scrap yarns or if they're like for a project, just so that I have a better overview. I think this has already helped me a lot to see it all in one big picture. Hi guys, so here's an update. This is how the vest looks right now on me. It's a bit tight right now, but after I've added the button bands and blocked it, I'm very sure that it will fit me better. But I still have quite a bit to knit before I'm done with the body, so it's gonna take a while now. I'm gonna show you guys how far I've gotten with the vest. I'm just trying my very best to finish this or finish the body. I just then have to decide what to do with the arms. There are two options. You can either have an I-cord edge or do a 1x1 rib, and I'm really not sure what I prefer. Spontaneously, I thought I would go with the I-cord, but I saw an example for the 1x1 rib and I found it also very cute. I guess it depends on what kind of feeling I want to go with this vest. Anyway, I'm very happy about this progress. I hope to finish the body by the end of this weekend. We'll see. Okay, so this is where we're currently at with the Roma vest. I think from the front it looks really good. So I could start with the ribbing right now, but if you look at the back, not sure. So if you look at the back, there's actually some space left. So it's a bit too early for me to start with the ribbing. So I'm gonna continue for maybe, I don't know, 5 centimeters more or something like that. And then I'm gonna start with the ribbing. Okay, I have an update. So I'm almost done with the body. I finished the ribbing and now I'm gonna do an Italian bind off. I lost my needle somewhere. Here it is. So I've been a bit busy these past days, so I haven't really taken the opportunity to film, but here we are, and I'm trying to show you guys that I finished the armhole edges. So I opted for the 1x1 rib instead of an I-cord edge. Not sure if that was the best choice, but I think that it was a lot easier and maybe faster. Every time I have to pick up around the armhole, I think it's a big challenge because I don't know, it's difficult to see the stitches, and I think that I got it, and then I do the other armhole, and then it's like, okay, wait, where did I pick up the stitches on the other arm? Now the two last things are to make the button band and then the neckline, and then also of course sew on the buttons, but I'm soon nearly there, and I really want to finish this before next Saturday. So that's gonna be my main focus for these coming few days. We'll see. I hope I can finish it.